In our story earlier, the first person that Jesus encounters is a leper. And I think that's fitting. I think it's fitting that it was a leper na unang na-encounter ni Jesus. Because anong meron sa isang leper? Okay, when we're talking about a leper, we're talking about a man struck with leprosy, a skin disease. And you have to realize, during that time, it was different. You know, wala naman silang mga antibiotics, wala naman silang mga skin cream, wala naman silang mga ganyan. Wala, right? Many times, yung leprosy is basically something that you have for the rest of your life. And it's not just something that you have for the rest of your life, it's something that is highly contagious. Nakakahawa siya. So nakakahawa siya, sobrang tagal niya bago gumaling, or minsan di na siya gumagaling. Tapos ito pa, sobrang obvious niya. It's not the type of sickness that you can hide. Alam mo yung minsan kapag may lagnat ka, kaya mo pang itago. Di ba? Hindi siya ganun. Right? If you have leprosy, you cannot hide it because it's there in your skin. In fact, the lepers of the time of Jesus, they suffered isolation in many ways, in more ways than one. First of all, there's the physical aspect. May sakit sila. Nahihirapan na sila sa sarili nilang katawan. But also, there's the relational aspect. Because the lepers in the time of the ancient Israelites, of the ancient Jews, they had to live apart from other people. Nakahiwalay sila. Kasi nga dapat hindi sila makahawa ng ibang tao eh. So much that there was a point when it was a rule for them that whenever other people would approach them or they would approach other people, they have to shout, "Unclean! Unclean!" Hindi ako malinis. Impure. Bawal. So that other people would keep their distance. And so they were suffering physically, they were suffering relationally. Of course, may effect yun sa kanila emotionally. And there's a fourth aspect. The fourth aspect is religious. Because if you are a leper, if you have a skin disease, you are ritually impure, which means na hindi ka pwede pumasok sa temple. Hindi ka pwede pumasok dun sa place of worship nila. And so a leper is an outcast in many, many ways. And it was the leper who first approaches Jesus. It was a leper who was in need, an obvious need, a need that he could not pretend was not there. It was obvious, halata. At mahalaga yun. You know, there can be a blessing in not being able to hide your wounds. It makes it easier for you to recognize that you need help. Kapag ka-obvious yung problema mo, kapag ka-obvious yung sakit mo, kapag ka-obvious yung pinagdadaanan mo, mas madaling humingi ng tulong. Kasi hindi ka nahihiya. Or kahit nahihiya ka, hindi mo may itatago. Kasi nandyan eh. Kasi kita siya eh. Minsan kasi tayo, mahilig tayong magtago. Tama ba yon? Mahilig tayong magkunwari. Nung bata ako, naalala ko, nagpunta kami sa mall. Kasama ko yung parents ko. So galing sa parking, papasok kami sa mall. Habang naglalakad, papasok na, okay, lalakad kami, galing sa parking. Maya-maya, dire-diretso lang ako, grade school ako neto dire-diretso lang ako, bigla na lang, bong! Hindi ko napansin. Glass door, sarado. Ano nangyari? Sakit-sakit ng ilong ko. Laki pa naman ng ilong ko. Kahit nung bata ako, malaki ilong ko eh. And ang sakit-sakit ng ilong ko, pero nung tinanong ako ng parents ko, ano nangyari? Okay ka lang ba? Ano sagot ko? Okay lang. Okay lang. Bakit tayo ganun? Sino ba nagturo sa atin na kapag ka nasasaktan tayo, kailangan natin magkunwari na hindi tayo nasasaktan? I'm sure na-experience mo na yan. Diba? Natisod ka, pero kunwari hindi ka nasaktan. Yung mga ganyan. Nauntog ka, pero kunwari, okay lang. Pero pagkapa mo ganyan, oops, may bukol. May heel. But for some reason, we keep on pretending. Kaya totoo to, no? Totoo na may blessing yung minsan di mo kayang itago yung iba mong problema. Kasi pag hindi mo siya kayang itago, mas madaling maging honest.